Hello guys, j'espère que vous allez bien. I didn't post anything previous week because I was on holidays and then at the SWC, but here we are against OSUE and LASK Yggdrasil. This is the last siege of the season. As you may already know, we didn't get a place to the tourney, but I think we weren't good enough compared to the guilds we fought at last, so no issue about that. Let's start with the Nat 4 defenses as usual. I hit two of them. The first one was the Fiona Escher Liesel, and the second one was the Carcano Iris Rasvelg. The attack compositions were Myong Croix, Miriam, and Carcano Chilling Seren. I mean, you already know what I use for this, so no need to expand the commentary. I'll be back for the Nat 5. So the Nat 5 defenses were very scary to me because everything was speed lead and speed contest material. For the first one, I'm using a Myong, Escher and Hua against Nephthys, Lionel and Win Zenitsu. I'm using Hua's and Myong's damage to kill the Zenitsu first. Now this is where it's getting dangerous because I need to survive the turn where everyone has a defense break on his head. After that I can cleanse and heal with Myong, and from there I have the advantage. For the next one, I have Myong, Escher and Fire Zenitsu against Sylvia, Irene and Win Zenitsu again. This time I want to get the kill with the Fire Zenitsu, but the enemy survives with Pixel HP. Man, I really need to skill up these units, but it's not that simple, and the enemy had so many violent procs. Somehow I managed to kill the Zenitsu and win the fight. Someone asked me why I didn't use Hua instead of the Fire Zenitsu. Obviously, if you have the option, use Hua as my previous attack. It is preferable and I think safer than the Fire Zenitsu. But you know me, I'm playing for fun and I feel the Fire Zenitsu is more enjoyable than Hua, so yeah, sometimes I just want to play some units and if it works, I do, that's it. What do we have next is a Susano Chilling Tark against Carcano, Laura and Seren. I know I can kill the Seren if I all in on her, but the second and third turn are not safe at all, especially if the enemy gets too many violent procs and stuns. Luckily it wasn't the case, so after I killed Seren, I need to kill Laura as fast as possible. When I'm done with her, Carcano remains alone and it should be fine. The next defense is a Tarnisha Etna Beelzebub, going with one of my favorites compositions, Myong, Escher and Kali. So we need to kill Etna and Tarnisha before we can kill the demon. I am not really used to Madness Judgment damage, so I didn't know what to expect, even if my Escher is pretty tanky and had dark damage reduction. He did a 12k damage at first attempt and he didn't get the chance to use it a second time. The next two defenses were the same archetypes but a little bit harder to hit. I didn't have that many options, I went for the tricky ones using the samurai. I had to be very smart and very precise on where I used the spells, otherwise it will have a result in instant loss, but Kaito did a great job, increasing cooltime every time with the spell tree. It made the fight a little more comfortable because I had the chance to increase cooltime one unit and strike another one. But don't do this, it's really playing with the limits, and if you have better options using bruiser compositions, go ahead with them. The last two attacks are the ones I wanted to show you, because we've seen a lot of Tarnisha Taranis and Chandra Taranis defenses. The third unit being most of the times a nuker. So here's a free-to-play composition that you can use, which is Eliza, Eshir and Mork. We have the speed advantage with Eshir, an attack buff and immunity with Mork, and both Mork and Eliza have anti-revive spells. The fight is very simple. Use all your buffs at first turn and kill the nuker with Eliza's spell 2, so he can be revived. And on second turn, use Mork's spell 2 to put defense break and anti-revive debuffs on the speed leader. For this, make sure you have enough accuracy. Kill the second unit while it has the anti-revive debuff on its head, and you're good to go. So we ended at third place with 87% of win rate. We did well at the end, but in early and mid siege our win rate was really bad compared to OSUE, who ended with 91% of win rate, and Lazigdrasil, who get the first place with 92%. As I told you earlier, we didn't get a place to the tourney, but we still ended in G3, rank 46. And now, what to say about this season? It was great. You know, I always say that top 20 was not a place for me, but somehow we managed to stay between rank 10 and rank 30. As you can see here, we met a lot of tourney guilds, including top 10 like Sin, the Owls, ISO, even Origin. We met Origin 2 times. God's Army, Dragon Army, etc. So yeah, this season was very rich in terms of information. I spent a lot of time theory crafting to give the best of myself and have the best results possible as an output. This is the first season I used only and at 100% Cleaves compositions, and surprisingly it worked pretty well because I ended with almost 94% of win rate. This is my best season so far because I usually end between 91 and 93%, so I'm very happy with the result. As you can see, almost all my loss are Nat 5 defenses. Some of them are due to runes, but there are a few where I've been misplaying, so I still can improve that by improving my decision making. I had a lot of fun playing all of my compositions. There are still a lot of units that I would like to play, for example the Attack Homunculus, or this boy right here, or even Liam, Ergar, Leo. I have one team with Leo, but I have a second Leo and don't have the spare units to use it a second time. Yan, I get Yan really close to the end of the season, so I didn't get the time to theorycraft a lot with him. So yeah, these are few among many others. At least I get to play what I like to play, and I'm always thankful to the guilds and the leaders that allow me to do that. So thank you, Babylon, for trusting my crazy gameplay. At the end, the overall win rate of the guild was 86.5%, which I think corresponds to the rank we ended. Regarding the players, I think they can easily do better, but only if they are willing to leave all the bad presets and blind Lucians, etc. Anyway, I said this in a previous video and I will say it again. If you're looking for a capable and very friendly guild in G3, you can go for them. Babylon is a good choice if you're aiming for mid G3 level. And if everyone is ready to take it seriously, I honestly think they can reach at least the first round of the tourney. Alright, that's it guys. This is the end for this video, not for the game, not for the channel. I will continue to post videos during tourney time, but with no commentary. I need to rest and I want to Theorycraft. But I can assure you this is for the best because I will be back with crazy new compositions. I will also try to keep up with the 2 minutes video. There are a lot of people that told me that it was really helpful, so I will try to bring more of them. Thanks to all of you that are watching the videos, thanks to everyone that is liking, commenting and subscribing, of course. It's been 1 year now. It's been a long way, but I'm still having fun doing all of this, so I will continue. Have a nice week, good luck to everyone that is playing the tourney, and see ya. Ciao ciao.